Hello peeps, welcome back to Big Deck Playa. I love that title. Here we are again. We are today looking at another, what's called, I guess you could call it a free-to-play deck, even though technically they're all free in one way or another. You could, let's not go into that. Let's just get on with the thing, shall we? Yes. Okay, today's one is it's been called on Hearthstone the F2P Paladin deck, which is a free-to-play Paladin deck. I prefer to call it the Swarmadin because that makes it sound like the game isn't free-to-play when you call it a free-to-play deck. It's like, what? You mean the other decks aren't free-to-play? Yes and no. That's the nature of the game. Anyway, let's get into taking a look at the actual Paladin deck itself, shall we? Now, this was posted on hearthpawn.com by somebody called MyTech, so thank you to them for posting it. And this is what it contains. As you can see, doubled up on everything that's in the deck. So you've only technically got 15 cards, but because you're doubling up, that gives you the 30 that you need. And you're more likely to get something that you actually want as well when you double up. So here we go. Now, again, this doesn't have an awful lot of removal. You do have stuff like the True Silver Champion, which does 4 damage and restores health to the hero. And also you have Consecration, which does 2 damage to all enemies. So you've got a little bit of removal. Now, if you combine stuff like Blessing of Might and Blessing of Kings to smaller creatures, they can usually I found that you can use that as a means for removal. So if there's something, if you say for example you've only got a Novice Engineer on the board, and he puts down a Sen'jin Shieldmaster, which I have one here, which has got 5 health, there's no way your Novice Engineer is going to be able to take that down at all. But you stick a Blessing of Kings on it and you can get rid of it. It does mean you losing your Blessing of Kings, but it's either that or you just throw stuff at it until it finally dies, and you could lose like 2 or 3 minions if you've only got small minions on the board. So if it means keeping or regaining board control, then that's what you should do. Alright, so let's take a look at it in action, shall we? Now again, I'm still at 1-star gold medal ranked, so it's not the highest ranking in the world, but again, this is a deck that does not have any rares, any legendaries, any epics. It's all base cards. It's also, once you get to level 10 with the Paladin, you'll have unlocked all the basic Paladin cards, and the other cards to fill the rest of the deck are from just the all classes stuff. So let's get into a game and see how we get on, shall we? Okay, so here we go. We are starting. Not the worst hand to start off with. It's not too bad at all, but we're playing against a Shaman, so I think this will be alright. There's a very good chance that the Shaman will be playing a Murloc deck, but we shall wait and see. But I'm going to go with these for the time being and see how we get on. Ah, you said hello first. Oh, and that's not what we want to pull on the first draw from the cards. Brilliant. 5 turns later I might actually be able to use it. Oh, so annoying. Right, but we can't do anything right now, so we'll just pass the turn and see what Fern Bramble has to do. Nothing. Also. Awesome. Okay, right, well, I'm not sure that I want to put my Murlocs out just yet, because I want to wait and see if he's playing a Murloc deck, because some Murlocs buff other Murlocs. So I'll just put one of these out. The thing with Murlocs, if they're the ones that buff, they'll do it to all Murlocs, regardless whether you're there on friendly or on your opponent's team. So if he puts out a Murloc that has some kind of buffing effect, then it might be worth me waiting until he's put that down for me to put my Murloc Tidehunter out there. And he hasn't. So I think it's time to we'll put the Razorfen Hunter out. And we'll hit his taunt for 1, and then we'll swap it over to his turn. I could have used the Blessing of Might to give that minion a 4 attack to get rid of that. It's not really worth it right now. I'd rather save that for when the time really needs it. Right. Now, this turn we can hit that for 1. And we can hit that for 1. That thing dies. Right, so now what do we want to put out? Do we want the True Silver Champion yet? Not really. Is he likely to have a weapon? Again, possibly. I have got another one of these in my deck in case. So, and then we'll hit him for 2. We'll get our Silverhand Recruit out as well. We now have board control, but he does have 9 cards. So maybe he's just saving them up to play all of them at the same time. A Hex? Really? On that? Alright. Of course, he had to... Oh, that's right, he didn't kill it. The funny thing is, I could actually give my frog my Hexed +3 attack. Which would be quite funny. I think I'm going to do it. Just to be annoying. And let's get our Murlocs out. And we'll get another Silverhand Recruit out. And then we'll hit him in the face. So this is the strength of this build, is that it's turn 5 and I've got 6 minions on the board. Admittedly, one of them is a frog, but 6 minions on the board, and he doesn't have any minions on the board at all. So either he doesn't know what he's doing, or he doesn't mind getting owned in the face. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's do another one, shall we? Because that didn't last very long. We'll do another one, and fingers crossed this time we'll actually get a full game out of it. Okay, so this time we are going second. This time we're up against the Hunter deck. Now, I don't want any of these at all right now. I'd like some 1, 2 and 3 cost cards, please. Oh, well, yeah. Not great, but what can you do? Alright, this guy is called apparently. He obviously couldn't be bothered to think of anything original or interesting. I guess is quite original, actually. It's not very interesting. It's a bit silly. I shall say greetings. I'm not going to break these vines and knock these coconuts down and hit the monkey on the head. And there we go. We get the boar. Oh, great. I did not want to pull that on the first draw. Okay, let's use the coin and get one of our novice engineers out to draw a card. Okay, consecration. That's not too bad. We'll use the engineer to get rid of the boar next turn, I suppose. Yep. And we get the Tidehunter out. So let's kill that. And Do we use the other novice engineer right now? I think let's use the other. Yeah, yes, let's do it. Get the other card draw done. We've got a taunt for next turn. Nice. Good, good, good. He's got 5 cards, so we still have card advantage ever so slightly. Let's see what he's going to do. Oh. Poop. Well, I have the choice. I can either put down the Iron Fur Grizzly for my own taunt, or I can play a Razorfen Hunter. I do wonder. I think we're going to put the taunt down first. Let's put the taunt down, and then we can save that for next turn. Let's get rid of her. Okay, that's down to 2 health now, so that's not ideal start to the game, but it could be a lot worse. So, yeah, I'm alright with that. He hasn't played a Starving Buzzard yet. He's going to buff it a bit more. Okay. And then he's probably going to hit my taunt. Yes. Okay. Well, not ideal. At all. What we could do is we could clear the board. I could use my Novice Engineer to kill off his taunt, and then use my sword to kill off this guy, which wouldn't be ideal because it would mean I'd take more damage, but it would get both of his minions off the board. Ah, shut up. No, you won't. Alright, let's do that. We'll gain 2 health, but then we'll take 4 damage. So we only go down 2 from where we were before. We've got a weapon equipped. We don't have any minions on the board, but we can change that next turn. This deck does have the buffed Frostwolf Warlord, which has the battle cry now rather than the constant effect. Oh, not another taunt. So lucky getting that taunt. Okay. Let's put the Razorfen Hunter out. And we'll put the Murloc out. And I can take care of his... Let's get rid of this turn. Now I've got the board advantage, although he still has the health advantage. That can change very quickly. Right, we need to get rid of that ASAP. Okay. Oh, good, a taunt, finally. Alright, let's give the Murloc the extra damage. That'll get rid of that. Now I can't put the taunt out. Oh, that was probably a bit dumb. We can finally do some damage to him though. And that's all I can do for that round. It was either that or put the taunt out and then get hit. Good. As long as none of his minions have got attack this round, then I think we're okay for the time being. Okay, let's put the taunt out now so that we don't get it wrong. We'll give the 4 attack to that. We'll get rid of that, and then we'll hit him for 1. We'll leave that available to hit the taunt next turn, which would kill it. Oh, this is a bit more. Oh, for God's sake! He does only have 1 card now, though, and I have more. So let's put the Ironfell Grizzly out. And I want to get this guy out, but I want to get him out when it's going to make a difference. He'll only be a 6/6. If I get him out next turn, he might be a 7/7 or even an 8/8. I think that's just me being greedy. There'll be another one. There'll be another one in the deck somewhere. So I think we'll go with this, and the next turn we can get out maybe one of the Stormwind champions. We're in a much stronger position now than we were before. He does still have 10 health on me though. 12 health on me. Not for long. Because I'm about to do 10 damage to him. Oh, and I can get some of my health back. That's the question. Do I get my health back? Or do I do more damage to him? Here we go. This is what we'll do. I'll start hitting him, which will do more damage to him anyway. It'll just mean that I get some of my health back in the process. And suddenly, the tides have turned. So what we got? 6, 9, 10, 11, 15. Oh, well played. He's got rid of that. Still have 11 damage on the board as it stands. And he doesn't have a taunt. No, you gotta hit the taunt, mate. I think you've just wasted that, haven't you? Yes, you have. Right. I can put this out. Will that? I'll give everything +1. So that'll be 4, 5, 6. No. Yes. So that'll be 4 damage. That'll be 6 damage. That'll be 12, 13 damage. Yeah. So that's the game. Boom. 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 Alright, there we go. Strength in numbers. That's how this deck works. Normally you can, if you get lucky with the card draw, you can win a lot earlier than that. But yeah, that was good. So there you go. That's a quick look. Well, it's a bit longer than a quick look at the Paladin Swarmadin deck, as I like to call it. As I say, this was found on Hearthstone.com, and it was submitted by MyTech. I shall put a link in the description to this particular build on that website, so you can check it out for yourself. And I shall say thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye bye.